What's going on, guys? So basically, I just wanted to come in here and just basically just talk about VH1 Hip Hop Honors. First of all, I live for any show that shows us in a positive light, for one. And to be honest, most of the shows that we see, like for instance, I guess the big black show is like the BT Awards or whatever. Everybody's looking forward to, et cetera, et cetera. It's like the BT Awards is like the Oscars of music for black people. Does that make sense? You know, what's okay? What's the big? I guess the Billboard Awards would be no. The Grammys is the BT Awards is like our Grammys. Okay, that makes more sense. And so I brung up the BT Awards because oftentimes I feel it's just my opinion. I feel like the BT Awards, it has its good moments, but for the most part, it's especially in the past few years, it's been kind of dull. It's been a little lackluster. My God, it's been a little dry like this wig. So it's somewhat disappointing. So I look forward to these black shows on these other networks because they actually are better shows. Like for instance, the Soul Train Awards every single year is awesome. It takes me back. It takes me to a moment in time, Whitney Houston, and it's just beautiful seeing, and hearing, seeing the artists that you grew up on, and hearing them as well, and hearing their hit songs, and it's just awesome. Even though it's not a very televised, a very promoted show, like the BET Awards or other shows. If you know about it, it's good. Like all the movies and stuff on TV One, all the shows like Unsung and Hollywood Unsung, I believe, on TV One and all that kind of stuff. Like I live for. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. Now, what intrigued me to watch the show was the fact that they was honoring the one and only, the iconic Songbird Supreme herself, Mariah Carey. So I was just like, oh my gosh. And, Mariah Carey, she rarely gets credit for anything in general, but especially for hip hop. Mariah Carey, like, legit, like, she's such a dominant force in hip hop, and people don't even realize it. Mariah was doing songs with hip hop artists when it wasn't popular to do songs with hip hop artists. When, if you're a pop girl, you stay pop. Lollipops, cotton candy, twirling around with Peter in the videos and stuff. But she was just like, no, this is not me. I'm from New York. I'm a hip hop girl. I love hip hop. This is just who I am. It's a part of my black culture, etc., etc. So I was just like, okay. So that was everything. So anyway, so I watched the show. I'm just briefly going to talk about the things that stood out to me. Well, it's never brief when I'm on the mic or on the screen, darling. And she is shedding. This hair is coming out. It's real hair. No, it's not. But anyway, so let's see. The host was Regina Hall. We love Regina Hall. We love her. I swear her scene in Scary Movie 2 when they was in the house and the skeleton was running after Sydney and she was looking behind the corner talking about I hope that damn thing get her ass. That is the most legendary funny scene in the world, I swear. Okay, so Regina Hall hosted and she did a good job. I like Regina Hall. Who opened the show was Missy Elliott. She said she's a bitch. Her song. Missy had on the whole leather moment. With rhinestones everywhere. Her face was even like the color of leather. She had painted her face. Missy's an innovator. Missy's a legend in the game, and Missy paved the way for so many. And Missy is Missy. Missy's just dope, and she's everything. They did a tribute to Master P and Jermaine Dupri. They did the Dirty South first. Lil Romeo came out and did I Got the Hookup. And let me say, na 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 na. Bitch, I don't know why, but I was hoping they was gonna bring out damn Chopper. Chopper style, chop, chop, chopper style, chopper style, chop, chop. You want top, top. You want top, top. You want top, top. You want top, top. Who they want? Chopper style, chop, chop, chopper style. Y'all know chopper style in the South. Ow. So since they was doing the South, um, they did Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri, he, incredibly talented, incredibly stupid for getting rid of Janet Jackson, for making her go off to that damn man, who I heard was doing all kinds of stuff to her, low key, underneath it all. So take a look at me now. So, stupid for that he didn't marry Janet Jackson. This goddamn Janet Jackson. What you mean, sir? But anyway. So after that, um, who honored him was Escape came out and did their thing, and I Got My Life. They did Just Kicking It, produced by Jermaine and all that stuff. Escape was the first. Um, Escape was the first group that he signed to his label, way way back in the day. Back in the day. And so, it just took me back, and every man wants a woman. I'm not gonna give it to y'all. I'm not. Um, so that I had a moment with that, and just seeing, like all of them come together and give a moment. Oh, speaking of the South Child, Trick Daddy and Trina came. You don't know now, nigga. It's spend money I spend. The money I spend. Fuck my 5, 6 best friends. You don't know now, nigga. Yes. Trina. Bitch, who don't live for Trina? Why Trina ain't as big as she is Trina low key been putting out albums since like '99 to 2000. Girl, you working with some ass shit, man. So people are stupid. But Trina and Trick Daddy are both gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I think that premieres next year or so. So it's gonna be a ratchet mess. It's gonna be interesting, but I Got My Life. They kept showing Monica and Kelly Rowland. They was there. They was standing beside Master P. So that was a lovely moment. They got up there, did their speech, and it was lovely and it was cute. Let's see, who else was there? They did a they honored actually they honored Martin Lawrence at the VH1 honors, and I was just like, that's just so cool that they honored Martin for the show Martin. The show Martin, will go down in history as one of the best shows, not just black shows, but one of the best shows in history, in television. Period. So I mean, shouts out to Martin Lawrence, to Chena Arnold. She presented him with the award. Y'all know there's Pam. I'm kind of shocked that Tisha wasn't there. I love seeing Tisha and Tachina together. But she wasn't there. Traffic or whatever the reason is. Um, but we all love Martin. You guys tell me in the comments what's your favorite episode of Martin. My favorite episode of Martin would probably have to be the episode where Gina and Pam was trying to get into the sorority, and all of a sudden, Shanae and Laquita ended up coming. Shanae looking at Laquita, hugging into his house. Ah! What she say? What she say? What Laquita say? So Gina was talking about something more sophisticated, and Laquita was like, "Sophisticated? Y'all didn't even get y'all nails did with them dishpan hands." Just a roll, just a roll, just a roll. Shanae had all them old women getting it. Child. Iconic, iconic. Y'all tell me in the comments what's your favorite episode of Martin. Oh my gosh. I loved that episode. It was so funny. And then also the episode, let me see. There's so many episodes. They're just all like running together right now. Um, the episode with Shanae was on Love Connection. That was funny as hell. Um, the episode when they all One of them, I believe it was Martin, had got the car. They all was like sharing the car. They each had the car, a certain day of the week. So funny. Oh my gosh, I love Martin. So anyway, they honored him, and that was beautiful. He's had a lot of rap superstars on his show. Oh, how did I forget this? Besides the sorority episodes, and besides the episode with them, having the car and them each having the car a day of the week, my favorite episode was the episode with Biggie Smalls on there when Gina and Pam was trying to be his backup singer. Was so when Pam came in, when everybody found out Biggie was there, that him and Martin was cool. When she came in doing this at the door, I hollered, Gina, what's up? Oh, Gina, yeah. I heard you the first time, Phony Braxton. Iconic, iconic. So they kept having little segments in between, where they talked about like certain TV shows, and when they had like dancers, like bringing it back to the old and living color days. And so they had this group of girls that was dancing. They was killing it, killing it, fucking it. I know they was tired by the end of that damn show, child. I would have hit the flow and put on some icy hot. You hear me? So that was good to see. And actually, who was in one of the segments was Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor was fucking it up. They did. I believe This Is How You Do It came on. LL Cool J, doing it and doing it and doing it well. Poison, Belle Biv DeVoe. So Tiana Taylor, and then Regina Hall announced that she had a broken foot or something. She was still up there fucking it up and dancing. We live for Tiana Taylor. I truly just want Tiana Taylor to win, and and she's honestly like the jack of all trades. She can act, she can sing, she can rap, she can dance, she can direct, she can produce, like she writes, all that. I just want Tiana Taylor to win. I want the underdogs in this industry to win, like Tiana Taylor, like Lil Mama, like Luke James. I can go on and on. Like it's just so unfortunate when you have people that's so talented, and they're doing things and they're making moves, but they haven't just quite hit their mark. They haven't just quite went to like a big international level, and that's what I want. Because they're just so talented. But when you're so talented and when you're good at so many things, like a Tiana Taylor, when people can't put you in a box, they don't know what to do with you. So they just like, okay, well, do this, do that. Keep doing this, keep doing that. And she signed to Kanye West label. He's one of the biggest rappers of our time. And like, why you ain't help this girl out more? I feel like she's doing everything she can do, but you're Kanye West. I mean, you're Kanye Kardashian now, but at one point you was Kanye West. Like, why aren't you? What's T? I don't know. And shit like that just kind of irritates me, because I feel like I'm an underdog at everything that I do. And one day, yes, I do. I don't know how I'm gonna go about it right now, but I do want to get into this industry, this music industry. It's my dream is to be a singer. Um, so it's just it's just a lot of shady shit that goes on. But anyway, it's a whole nother topic. But yeah, it was good to see Tiana Taylor. Um, let's see. They brought out Lil Kim. She performed her verse. They was honoring Prodigy. I don't know if they honored Prodigy. Well, they talked about Prodigy. Y'all know from Mobb Deep. They did that song. I would make you feel, nigga. So shouts out to Lil Kim. Let's see. They did like a whole '90s like throwback of like hit songs, and Candy and Tiny came out. Tiny was Chili, I guess, and and Candy was T-Boz. They did No Scrubs. Now, if y'all don't know, Tiny and Candy, once they kind of left Escape, in the late '90s, They wrote No Scrubs for TLC. They wrote it for themselves, but they gave it to TLC, and God bless them for doing that. Because the coins, the motherfucking coins, okay? So they came out and did No Scrubs. It was cute. Um, let's see, Remy Ma and Fat Joe. Uh, they did I Don't Want to Be a Player, honoring Big Pun. So it was definitely lovely. I really enjoyed like the whole thing of it. Ty Dolla Sign, he came out with Warren G. Um, they did Regulate. So it was just taking me all the way back. Like I live for the '90s. I live for R&B music, and I live in particular for '90s hip hop. I don't too much care about the hip hop of today, but I do live for '90s hip hop and before that. But definitely, in particular, '90s hip hop is my shit. It's my thing. But the hip hop of today just gets on my nerves, and it's honestly, it's just all most of it is just regurgitated shit from back in the day anyway, so you might as well listen to the original, right? And then on top of that, what are they talking about? Seriously, I don't feel anything. Minus a few, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, etc. Um, and of course, when the legends come back and do their thing, like Jay Z and etc., it's always an exciting moment. So that was cute. And I didn't know Ty Dolla Sign could sing. He did "This Is How You Do It" by Montel Jordan. I was just like, wow, why couldn't they have Montel ass there? Why ain't nobody called Montel? That made me think about when they did the Soul Train Awards, I believe last year. And Babyface wrote Superwoman by Karen White, but Fantasia sung it on the show. And so I was just thinking, why couldn't they call Karen White? I believe Karen White, she was still. I saw a video of her when it happened. People was asking her why you wasn't called to do your own song, and she was just like, I don't know why I wasn't called, But Fantasia killed it, of course. But she was like, I don't know why I wasn't called. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. She was doing something with Mickey Howard or whatever. They was doing like a '80s girls tour or whatever. So I don't know how shit works out, how shit shakes out. I don't know who calls who, or if they actually call the artist that sings the song. I don't know. But anyway, it was good. So what else I want to talk about? They honored Hype Williams. He is the legendary, iconic music director, music video director, and he's worked with so many artists, y'all. I mean, starting back all the way to like '91, from damn MVP, MWP, excuse me, I'm reading off this list. He's done so many videos, it's crazy. Chuddy Ranks, Living Condition. Um, he's done Jodeci, Fiendin'. Let's see, Wu Tang Clan. Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, child. Mary J. Blige, Be Happy with Sean. Diddy Combs, Usher, Thinking of You, Too Many Ways. Naughty by Nature, Craziest. Notorious B.I.G., One More Chance. Warren G, So Many Ways. LL Cool J and Boys to Men, Hey Lover. LL Cool J doing it. Brandy, Baby. Notorious B.I.G. and P. Diddy, well, Puffy at the time. Big Papa, Dina Howard, Freak Me, Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It. Um, Old Daddy Bastard, Shimmy Shimmy. I mean, Busta Rhymes, put your hands where your eyes can see. Hey, D'Angelo Lady, R. Kelly, Brandy Broken Hearted with Wanye, Foxy Brown featuring Blackstreet. Can I get you home with me tonight, Mr. Blackberry Molasses? I thought that things would never change. Total No One Else. Mace feels so good, darling. Mary J. Blige, everything. DMX, Method Man, Ja Rule, Grand Finale. R. Kelly, half on the baby. Terrell Hicks, excuse me, Silly. TLC, No Scrubs. Ja Rule, Holla Holla. Darling, we can go on and on. Mariah Carey, Jermaine Dupri, Sweetheart. So I'm gonna leave this list in the description box below. But Hype Williams is definitely the shit, and he definitely deserved to get on. That's another reason why I like these kind of smaller shows, catered to the African American audience, because people get honored that you never hear from on the big shows. You never hear people like this being honored for anything. And so, it's just nice to see. And like I said, it also just takes you back to a memory in your head. All these songs are embedded in our minds and in our hearts. And it just takes us back to that childhood moment, or however old we was, to a special place in time. One moment in time, Whitney Houston once again. I'm on a roll. Um, so that was lovely. Pharrell Williams presented Hype Williams with that award, and Pharrell also said a speech before he brought out Hype Williams. He was just like, we sit back and act like we don't know what's going on in this world, but we really need to do better. And to all the non-black people, y'all need to understand and come with us, and just respect what's going on. And just because they're not using y'all as an example, that don't mean they give a damn about y'all either. They using everybody. So he basically was talking about politics, Trump, the racism, and police brutality, all in one. All the shit that comes with walking around with this damn color every damn day. Just just regular normal shit. For us, it's just tragic and upsetting. But hell, I hope one day all this gets. I hope we get rid of Trump. I don't want anybody dead. I just hope they get rid of him in terms of the office, and he just go on a ship somewhere, and just we ain't got to hear from him. As long as we know he all right. All right, thanks Trump. Stay over there. Because I just personally, I don't hate anybody in this world, but there are some people I legit don't like. I'm on that bridge. My God. But it's just really unfortunate, child. I mean, hell. I mean, we can even talk about in the comments all the we've all had, as being black, we've all had a racist encounter at some point, I believe. Most of us, anyway, especially in the South, where I'm from, South Carolina. So let's see. So that was lovely. He's a man of few words. He came out there, basically said thank you, and it was beautiful. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? DJ Khaled came out there with his little cute baby. And he introduced Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is the queen of remixes, like I said earlier in this review. She's done videos with everybody from ODB to Jermaine Dupri to Escape to Method Man, and songs to The Brat and Ludacris, and just every shit. The Locks, Mace, Diddy, Puffy at the time, and just everybody. Mariah Carey is just Mariah Carey. I feel like she should be honored more as one of the greatest vocalists of all time, the living legends. What this woman has done, most will never achieve, and it's not in a mean way, but it's just the truth. I don't Even if you don't care for her personally or care for the Mariah Carey of today, um, you have to respect what that woman has done. And I ask many people, like around my age or younger, I'll be 28 on the 28th of this month, September 28th. Make sure you guys write that shit down. And I'll ask people, I'll be like, so what's your favorite Mariah Carey song? They'd be like, oh, We Belong Together. Oh, remember that song, Shake It Off? We live for the emancipation of Mimi. That's when I officially became a lamb, I feel, in 2005. And that's also the album that officially made her a living legend, in my opinion. Because there's difference from, icon and a legend and a pioneer, and, all those words that people just like to throw around. You get one hit and people like to call you an icon and a legend. No, never that. But anyway, what was I saying? She has done so much more than We Belong Together, than Shake It Off, than It's Like That, than Don't Forget About Us. She's done. Mariah Carey has music for days since 1990. Just go down the list. And so when people say stuff like that, I'm just like, you obviously haven't done your homework. I mean, all you gotta do is type into Google Mariah Carey, and you'll see all her shit that comes up. Like, I don't know why, or just type in Mariah Carey albums and just get your life for days, darling, for weeks. So I just don't understand, but hey. Everything these days is just all about quick, fast, and a hurry. It's just all about what have you done for me lately. Janet Jackson again. God bless you. So anyway, I just had to talk about that. But they honored Mariah Carey. Remy Ma talked about her. Jermaine Dupri, her and good friends. The Brat. It was beautiful. She came out, in true Mariah form. Just unbuttoned and just moments me and Carrie and toting her around or whatever. Um, when it comes to Mariah, people are very critical and stuff. And is it obvious? Do Mariah Carey lip sync sometimes? Yes, but who don't? Does she use a backing track? Yes, but who don't? So many artists do. Okay, so I really don't understand. Mariah Carey haven't. She's not the beginning and she's not the end of all this shit either. People are just so critical when it comes to Mariah Carey. What that woman has done, I don't care if she never sings another actual note in the rest of her life. Look at what she's done. She ain't gotta sing. I know she's singing on her tours, and if people take the time out to look at those videos of her on tour, or actually go see her on tour, Mariah's singing down, and her voice has not changed much. Okay, but whatever. So anyway, Mariah Carey came out there. She did Honey. Mace came out there. Jada Kiss. I believe she did Fantasy remix of ODB too. It was just awesome. It's coming back on right now. You guys can see. It's just Missy right there. Yes. The glare is the glare. I can't do shit about that. So it was definitely just a great show. It pretty much ended with Mariah Carey. It was only an hour show though. I wish it would have been at least 2 hours. That's the only thing about these kind of shows. They literally last like 45 minutes. If we don't include commercials and that's it. And I was just be like, damn, I just want more and more and more. The 90s was just such a awesome time for hip hop, and for R&B. I would have loved to see like the next hour be strictly about R&B, and they brought out all those good R&B acts of the 90s. The ones that are still here and actually a group like Escape. And just would have been dope. I just live for the 90s. Anybody who knows me knows that the 90s is my favorite era of music. In particular R&B music, because I'm a strictly R&B head, R&B soul head, neo soul, hip hop. That's my shit. That's what I live for. Anyway, this video is long enough. I told y'all it was gonna be brief, but I was lying as usual. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. And you guys tell me y'all favorite parts of the show if you guys watch the show. And let's just talk in the comments. Tell me anything that you want to talk about. We talk to each other, etc. And shouts out to my new subscribers. Hey, yes, we're up in here. Slowly but surely, we're making it. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there one day. Oh, yeah, we are. With that said, I'm Mr. Chilaka. Mr. Chilaka, Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter. At ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat. And Chase Kim was here on Facebook. And all my social media moments will always be where? Say it with me, girls and boys. In the comment section below. Oh, bitch. That's right. All right. I love you much. Shouts out to the world. Shouts out to black people. Shouts out to black culture. Shouts out to black music. And love. Always. Love, peace, and soul. Love, peace, and soul. If you're going to say it right.